This is the Bearded Sand here. We're doing a TVEZ matchup, and it's how to stop proxy hatch builds from even happening. They're pretty bad when they happen, but I'll show you guys a little trick here. Let's get right into it. So I spawned in the bottom left here as the purple Terran, and then we have the red Zerg is dead up in the top right. So he opens up pool first. Well, gas first actually, and then into pool. Let's go back to my view here. So I send up my SCV very early. Let's rewind it just a little bit here so you guys can see the timing on this. So typically when it's Zerg, I like to cheese a little bit. It's I send it out right away. The reason for this is I can be annoying here and trying to block his extension. You'll see what I do with the SCV here. So I put him on a little patrol route there just to be annoying, and then I go attack. So like when the drone comes down here, the drone gets attacked immediately. After you do all this rallying here of the attack position, and there's no drone down here, you know they're on one base because they don't intend to extend it. So at that point, I go up the ramp after all that rallying's done. And then there's the drone. So that drone should have been like a pull and then expand, but I don't know what he's thinking here. So right now, since I see that drone actually moving across the map at a weird timing, I'm like, okay, what can he be doing right now? What is this Zerg player up to? What he's up to is he's either already proxied me in one of these locations, either the most common places is either right here or one of your third locations would be a pretty common place for him to sit there and do. And then a lot of players, what they do is they'll make roaches behind us. So like they'll get their hatch up, and then they'll make a roach warren. And then they don't have to go across the map with their roaches because they're already on their side of the map. I scout all the closest locations to me.
Oh, they're after the SCVs.
And what I do, here's the trick to prevent him from even getting that proxy hatch up. Because this is a little bit late on his end, but if you could recognize it as our players doing this, you literally do what you are doing over here with your SCV, trying to block them, but you do it with your own SCV and your own natural. Just a little rally here. You can't place a building there if there's something obstructing its area. So here you go. Watch, he'll go in. He goes in, and he tries to put the hatchery down right here. He's got the money for it. There it goes. He wants that proxy hatch down, and he's got the gas from the roach warren. But that fails because I have an SCV in place to prevent that from even happening. So I'm like, okay. And yeah, he steals an extractor, but who cares? Because I'm not ever gonna use that. Yeah, I still have an empty phone over here. But like, don't attack the extractor. Whatever you do. Send your SCVs back on patrol here, because he could cancel this, and then still get the hatchery down. That's what he's trying to do here. He really wants to get it down. It's really hard to deny it from going up. This was a little bit of a close call here. So he sends a bunch of lings across the map. See how close that is. If I didn't see those lings right away, he would have gotten in and have been like, wow. I get my Reaper out as fast as possible. Priority here is kill the drone if you can.
SCV ready.
Proxy cheese. Stopped.
Armed and ready.
That's how you do it, guys. That's how you stop a proxy hatch. You prevent them from even being able to put that building on your side of the map. If you decided to go over here, it wouldn't have been. It would have been like, okay, that's still kind of far away. This is pretty common for Zerg cheaters to do. So right now, I'm thinking since he has a bunch of lings, Baneling bust. So I get a Widow Mine and then I place the factory right here. So so if he goes up this ramp, yeah, he could possibly see that, but it's not likely. Let's go to his view. So he's trying to send an Overlord in my base to see what's going on. I deny that with a couple Marines. Unfortunately, he spots my Reaper trying to get out. I want to get that Reaper to his side of the map to see what he's doing. He does a good job at not letting that happen. I want to see if he can see that Widow Mine. Got like over half his links. I think that's kind of lame that he can see the Widow Mine though when it's burrowed. Like it gives the animation here. Kills the SCV. You can literally see it. You shouldn't be able to see it. It's just like a little, I guess a little glitch that the game does. This is kind of weird because he doesn't have. That is actually very weird because he does not have ramp vision. How can he see? That's weird. Anyways, I get a nice Widowmon hit regardless. He's like, oh, I just fucked up. And he goes right in the spire. I kind of predicted this already, though. So what I did back home, after I got the Widowmon hit, or before, I dropped 2 barracks. So I'm doing a bio macro build off of 2 or 3 bases because of how this guy's playing. Like, you kind of have to. If I went mech when he did this, it gives him time to catch up. Just so you guys know, we don't want to give the Zerg player time to actually recover from his mistakes. So I send a spotting Marine out because I want to see what he's doing. Keep making them SCVs, getting +1 on my infantry. I got a Banshee with float coming right now, which is awesome.
Not without more supply, we're not.
This kind of times out really well.
Gotta build more supply.
So he spots this because he has his Zerglings up here for some reason. I thought that was very weird, to be honest, but he has Zerglings up there. So the Marine goes to his base and actually acts as a distraction because
We could use some help here.
He thinks like something big is happening.
Out of supply already?
A lot of players will overreact to little things. I'm like, oh shit, I mean, it's a good thing I have turrets. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a couple drones here. And I was actually very surprised here. This is bad right here. Don't do this, guys. Don't queue up a bunch of marauders into one. Hopefully I fix that.
It's go time.
If I don't, that's a mistake on my part.
Research complete.
But he's trying to get in there. I get the turrets up just in time.
Build more supply depots. Out of supply
Yeah, instead of
already?
doing this, guys, which I see a lot of players do, I do it sometimes too, but I try to, if I'm paying attention, I will never do this. Build more barracks.
Mineral cluster.
Instead of queuing up a bunch of shit.
Add-ons, good to go.
But I'm more focused on the two base push right now because he's fucking cheesing the hell out of me. I do drop up their command center though. I do a little bit of a scan ahead. Make sure that your widow mines are on a hotkey, so you can burrow them right away.
Looks like that research is done.
I take out a third
Gotta build more supply depots.
very fast. And then always scan ahead of what you're going to do. You want to know, is there an army there? What are you running into? Bring the Widow Mines with you. If they're Widow Mines or tanks, bring them with you. I do a nice spread here because I know I know in my mind that he's probably making banelings up here. Which is what exactly he's doing. That's what I'm thinking right now. I'm like, I gotta spread so that when those banelings come down, they can't really get much. I send a small group of Marines up here, which is actually the right move. I try to take out both the banelings. I thought so in my mind. He has like 10 banelings up there. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, I can't go up the ramp because he's probably got a bunch of shit up there. But when I sent the few Marines up there, I'm like, oh, he's only got like 2. Like, okay. And there you have it. That is how you stop a cheese and Zerg from proxy hatching you, and then you do a very aggressive 2-base push on him. If you guys enjoyed this video, let's go.
Kamehameha!